So I'll be doing an unboxing for BAP's third single album, Stop It. I got this today. I expected it to be here by next week, but it came earlier, so I guess this will be my last video for the year. Unless something big or I get a surprise and suddenly an album arrives that I ordered from Japan. But I don't think that's going to arrive anytime soon. But yes, so this will probably be my last video. Aside from that, I will unbox this and talk a little bit about BAP, because they don't seem to be getting the attention that they used to have, but I'll talk about that later. Before I start showing you guys what this album looks like inside, if you haven't seen it, this is how big it is, if you compare it to a jewel case. It's a little bit bigger, but I always prefer this type of packaging over a jewel case. It's simple, but it's to the point, and I think for singles, this is quite cute, so I don't mind it at all. I just get really annoyed with when sometimes groups release digital singles and they don't include them in albums, and I want to have a physical copy of them, of their singles, but so thankfully, BAP has not done that. So it comes with 3 tracks. One has an intro, and then Hajima, which is Stop It, and Happy Birthday. And this an old release, but you know. So here's the disc. There's nothing on the back. It has a BAP logo. The photo book is not really big, but you know. So they went back to the old all blonde for Stop It. So here's the members. One thing I would say is that they've grown musically. Especially since Jungkook has been just all hands on their music and their direction, so that's nice. I think they have a lot of more say of what type of concepts and music they get to release after the whole issue with TS, but yes, a lot of these pictures fit more of their early. I think it should have been a more cute photo book. Since the music video was so funny. So, yes, I wanted to make an unboxing for this, mainly to just also talk about BAP's high and really high to low status. Obviously, musically, they have not disappointed. I think they've improved a lot, and they seem to genuinely really become more hands-on of whatever they get to promote. So but I think a lot of the credit that they deserve is not being recognized. BAP started this whole hip-hop craze for idol groups because they just full-on decided to be a lot more tough, have more tight choreography, extremely manly, and I'm not saying that they invented it, but they've definitely made it more mainstream, and with all of the support they got, a lot of other companies started promoting groups that way, and the biggest evidence that is seen, and I even remember is when BTS first debuted. They took inspiration. Well, Big Hit took inspiration with how BAP was promoted and how they were created, and definitely used a lot of what BAP did into BTS, the formation of BTS. And then BTS just flew, skyrocketed to, you know, they're right behind EXO right now, and they're on top. And the thing with BAP is that they started this trend with a lot of releases to gain fans, and like BTS did, they promoted a lot before and gained a lot of fans. But never, I've been in K-pop for a really long time, but I never seen a group promote so much as BAP did on their debut days, because they had, well, before they had pre-releases. So there was Jungkook's Going Crazy with Sungjoon from Secret, and then the Jello and Jungkook collab before their official debut. And then they had Warrior, Power, No Mercy, Crash, this single, and then a couple months later, but that was a year later, they had One Shot with 2 music videos, 2 singles promoted for that. So that's a lot, and that's not even counting the music videos that they did for Batman, Hurricane, and Coffee. I think it's called Coffee Shop. I don't remember, but they did 3 music videos for that, and that's a lot of work. And on top of that, they've promoted them in Japan at the same when they took breaks, and it was just insane. BP was on their way to be where BTS is right now. I wouldn't say to that level, but definitely near that, because a lot of fans definitely left BAP and moved on to BTS or other groups. But I think mainly a lot of babies became armies when BAP took their hiatus because of the whole issue with TS, because of the similarity of sound. I'm not saying that BTS copied BAP, because BTS has always stuck with their hip-hop R&B route, while BAP has done cute tracks like Stop It, Crash, and what else? Will Feel So Good. So, and then That's My Jam. So they've done poppy, bright songs. So BAP has tried to, do different things here and there, but what they're mainly known for is their warrior sound. And honestly, I feel really bad that they've lost a lot of support every time they make announcements for comebacks. I feel like they just, first of all, they're really random, because I didn't expect for a full-length album to be released at the end of the year, and that was random. And they didn't promote with Jungkook, which I'm completely okay with, but it's kind of sad that, especially for a full-length album, I think they should at least promote a 6. So I think that should have been held back and released in the beginning of the year, where he could just rest and, they can all come back. But they just decided to go ahead and release it. So, and they just been releasing whenever. It's just the way BAP is being promoted. It's just still kind of a mess. And I feel bad that they've lost a lot of support. I'm obviously still keeping my support towards them, because they started something that was different, and it revolutionized K-pop in a way, especially for boy groups. And yes, I think I don't give them enough credit for that. And yes, so I didn't want to make the video extremely long, but I wanted to, talk a little bit about BAP. I'm really glad that I get to finish my collection for them this year for the Korean stuff. I decided not to collect their special editions, mainly because I like having consistency with their packaging. Like they've done especially for just their mini albums since One Shot. Their packaging has been the same, so I like that. And for space reasons, but I would have liked for the second full length album to been like First Sensibility, but that didn't. I think GS was just in a rush to release that. And yes, what I do want from BAP, maybe like a year or two, a Daehyun solo album. I think that would be really nice. Maybe a subunit or something. So like Jungkook is not pressured to promote that much with the group. Because, it can be stressful, and I can definitely see him really being stressed out, because the fact that BAP has been still releasing like stuff in Japan, and like they just released a single like a month ago, or like right after they released their second full-length album, and who knows what else they're preparing to film, or how many more singles are already recorded, because a lot of these, especially in Japan, they pre-record a lot of the material like a year in advance, because they're on a contract to have a certain amount of releases per year. So that's why you see random releases from SHINee. Who else I think of? Well, A-Pink is one, and just a bunch of groups that I kind of just are obligated to release music in Japan, so they have to release Japanese versions of singles and things like that. But yeah, it's kind of just rambling. But yes, I want a solo from Daehyun. He's my bias in BAP, so I really want to hear him do a solo, since BAP is now like 5 years old, and like very soon. But yes, please continue supporting BAP. They really need the support, and I think that it's really silly for a lot of fans to just leave them behind because they took a break. But at least I think they've really settled down with TS, but just the way of how they're promoting is just not... It just doesn't make sense, because a lot of these things, like, they promote for like a week, okay? Like, I wish they would just go back to promoting, and not a bunch, but if they want to, then that's okay, but whatever is for them. But once they release material, that they promote it for a month at least, or 3 weeks, and then move on to the next thing. Because just promoting a week, or just not promoting at all, or promoting without a member, it just doesn't seem okay for me. It just doesn't make sense. And I think that makes fans like less enthusiastic about each comeback, because they look forward to seeing the live shows and them performing on different types of events. But yes, so now longer than it's supposed to be. So, yeah, so this is BAP's Stop It. If you want any unboxing or something, you can always comment down below. I'm willing to make an unboxing or talk about anything. I'll just have to like write it down and then find time to make certain videos. I also posted a video for Korean Mall earlier today, so please check that out and spread the word, because I'm really irritated with some of the issues I've been having with them, and I'm not the only one. But yes, I'll see you on the next year, and hopefully the new year is a fresh new start. But thank you guys for watching. Bye.